on controlling and placing everything on the screen. We have the Sue layer here, which we're going to work on. Just going to reduce the opacity of, oops, the wrong layer. Just going to reduce the opacity of the layer with the cloned head on it. Making sure I keep track of everything. I'm going to just move the face to it's in the right place. Command T, just to rotate and distort the face. Just you can see that actually the lips need to match a little better here. Here we go, a bit more rotation. And then we can finalize our sizes. I'm just going to increase the width of Jack's head. I'm going to go transform, distort now, and now I can do fine adjustments just to try and match everything up. And then if it doesn't work, I can use the warp command just to place things in the right area. Oh, that's better. Getting somewhere now. Okay, that's good enough for this exercise. I'm going to use my eraser tool just to clear up some of the mess. And we can see that we've got a bit of a blend happening now, which is pretty good. All right, so now if I turn on my other layers, you can see I've got Steve and I've got Billy. Jack hasn't been copied anywhere. So, okay, so the next video, I'm just going to show you the result and how to blend all the different layers together, and we'll talk about layer effects. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to copy Sue, who I've selected, onto the face of each of her family. You can turn the layers on and off so I can see Sue's original picture. But if I clone into this layer, I'm going to overwrite the layer that had Jack's face on Billy. So I can copy a layer. I can copy a layer just by dragging it into the little plus square at the bottom. Now I have the Billy copy layer. I'll turn that original layer off. I've reset all the layers to 100%. Now I can go back to my original layer, go over Sue's face, copy, go to my new layer that I'm going to copy to. So and now let's just copy Mum's face. Not too much overlapping this time, and that fits quite well. Just going to do a bit of blend check just to see how it looks. Yeah. And then I'm going to do the transform that I did last time. high-speed video. I just was working on the faces. You notice that I had to resample the image size because my computer was running out of memory. So now I've got a copy of each of the family on the other, or almost. And when we turn on all our layers, you can see that we won't get a blend because some are at 50% and some are at 100% opacity. So I'm going to select all of my layers and then make a generic change so everything's set at 100%. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work through all of these layers. Now I can either change the opacity or I can change the blend mode. Blend mode gives me opportunities to change how layers are blended, but I think with this it's going to be the opacity because none of these really work. They could, if you're doing a sort of creative exercise, it might work, but these blend modes probably won't work. So what I might do is I might select all of these layers and just set everything to about 50%. And that's very, very scary. I need to deselect. So you can see now that I'm actually getting a composite image of what the whole of the Layer Tower family would look like.